Hello, I'm Louie Carr, and you're watching Mogul Media Television.
After that New Edition performance, Soul Train opened more doors for you. You started doing music videos. The first video you did was My Secret. What was that experience like, going from Soul Train to music videos?
Yeah. Well, actually, the first music video I did was some more fans of my style was Frankie Beverly and Maze. They did a music video called "Back in Stride Again."
I have to look at that video again.
Yeah, "Back in Stride Again."
With the Converse.
With the Converse, exactly. Frankie Beverly had his people come up to me during the break and said, "Man, he wants to meet you." I came to the dressing room. He said, "Man, look, man, we like your style once again. Would you mind being in our video?" I was like, "Of course." It all came so easy just from having this certain personality, certain style, charisma. Not to pad my own part, but it kind of opened up a lot of entertainment jobs for me, and I did most of these just for the love of it, just to dance. Then after that, of course, by that time, New Edition, we were best friends. I was their center. We traveled the world. I went on 2 world tours with them, and I'm carrying luggage for them from city to city, but I end up on stage doing the last song of every concert, so I had to pay my dues, but they also gave me the opportunity to, when they traveled, every city we went to, I was able to come on and do some of my little Soul Train moves for their last song. And My Secret was actually filmed in the Fabulous Forum with Magic Johnson, which is one of their first videos. I feel like I became, after Johnny Gill, I became the 7th member, you know. So before Johnny, I was a 6th member. And then they just, you know, I was there and they just wanted me to be in pretty much every music video. So, yeah.
And also, you was like, I don't know if I put this correctly, the ambassador to Soul Train, because I remember the second time Houdini came on there in '87, they was looking for you and said, "Oh, we'll call Louie, meet us at the hotel, show us around town."
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, Showtime, you really know your history, man, and I appreciate that because it makes me, this makes it feel like I'm talking to somebody who knows the history and is almost family to me. So thank you, Houdini. Nice and Smooth, LL Cool J, Coffee. These cats, man, grew up watching Soul Train. These cats grew up, I wouldn't even say fans, I would just say artists recognizing artists. You know what I mean? So every time when Houdini first came on, one of their dancers, C Love, who's actually from Brooklyn, he's like the East Coast version of Cuddy Mac, as I am on the West Coast. So he introduced me to Houdini. Houdini became really good. We became really good friends when they first came on Soul Train. We knew each other a little bit before that through C Love, and after their performance, they said that every time we come into town, you know, I would take them to the Century Club or the Paradise 24, which was a legendary club, almost like. What are some of the clubs out here?
the Copacabana, Speed, Tunnel.
Yeah. Even LL Cool J took me to a club back in the day, Latin Quarters.
LQ.
I went in this one room and Big Daddy Kane was in there, Rakim, Biz Markie, all those cats. And I met all those cats actually through Soul Train. So the ambassador is like, when you see Soul Train, especially when hip hop came into Soul Train in the 80s, they all had to come through Soul Train. This was almost like before Arsenio. So we saw Run DMC's first performance, LL Cool J's first performance. Actually, when LL performed I Need a Radio, we had a big radio. We were passing that back and forth to each other. And it was like, it gives me chills, man, because we were witnessing history in the 80s. Hip hop history. It took over. And I'm glad that Don Cornelius, rest his soul, gave
the platform
for hip hop, whether it was the East Coast or the West Coast, man. But they all came through, and we all witnessed that. The Beastie Boys, before stage diving, they was jumping off the stage into the audience with us. Janet Jackson's first performance, it was historic, you know.
Yeah, I remember the third time you stood out on that performance when she performed "What Have You Done for Me Lately."
Yeah, yeah. She was singing, and me, my boy Radio, rest his soul, Danny Boy, which I love. She's performing, and her bracelet comes off, and it comes right to us, and I catch it, but the Danny Boy snatches it from me. But she comes over and she like grabs me here, you know, singing to me, and then she goes back singing, and then all my boys are like, man, she touched you, this and that. But it was so many memories, man. You know, if I could give a shout out, it would be to Nice and Smooth, man. Those cats, man, are true Cuddy Macs.